racism that wrapped itself in the mantle of science was neither peculiar to Germany nor limited to its application to Jews. In the United States, some refer to the immigrants from Eastern and Southern Europe as the beaten men of beaten races. Oh, that's interesting. Who would be incapable of being able to be absorbed into American society. Oh, I was hoping that he would talk about this, actually. I wanted to write a Substack about the history of eugenics, especially in the early 1900s to the mid 1900s. So we're talking 1900 to like 1960. And the eugenics, like there's a lot going on with trans people, the LGBT, and eugenics. Like there's like a weird actual history that's all interconnected with that. Just the first 60 years of the 1900s. But anyway, I digress. I don't mean to like interrupt Thomas Sowell here. The eugenics movement sought to limit the reproduction of inferior individuals and races as to prevent the lowering of the national intelligence in future generations. I'm sorry, but does that sound familiar? I'm going to say something, and we need to let Thomas Sowell talk, but I'm too busy talking. I'm sorry. That's like a woman moment. But the people who were pushing this sort of thing made proteges out of the WEF people currently that are like 70 plus years old. And they are furthering on, Bill Gates as well, with Planned Parenthood. They are furthering on this whole thing. And it's a dastardly organization. Like, it needs to be gone. It needs to be seen for what it is. And people, normies, need to realize that, hey, these people are the ones that's like overstepping and telling you how to live your life. And this is their end goal. This is their end goal. They want serfdom and they want to control us. So have fun with that fucking shit. Okay? Should have got the 17th booster and not left it at 16. Well, you see, I got 4 shots and then 4 boosters, but I don't know. Get your vaccines. It's almost like it's a supernatural evil at play. Well, the thing is, okay, is that when we talk about like a supernatural evil, okay, it's definitely that these are people who want more power. They want more and more power, and they're just not stopping. These are definitely people, when we call it evil, these are definitely people who see themselves as God, or as a God, or better than God, or they're just so nihilistically disgusting, you know? And as you can see, I hate them with a fucking passion. And I listen. I can be trusted with a platform, okay? I'm just like spouting all my conspiracy red pills here, which is not even a conspiracy. It's not even a conspiracy. It's their game. It is their game plan, you know? Oh, you're not happy with your life and you live in Canada? Just kill yourself. Bye. The world doesn't need you. We need like less than 5 billion people. Bye-bye. Why? You know, because these are the people that made themselves rich and forced their hand into everything. Guys, I gotta stop bitching. We gotta read this. Coast, hi. Yes, this is my model. Hold on. Guys, let's show off a little bit for Coast. Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry. Wait, Coast, listen. Let me finish this paragraph and then we do it, okay? Because this. I actually really want to read this right here. Planned Parenthood was founded not simply as an organization for limiting the size of families in general, but more particularly to reduce the reproduction of the black population in the United States. As Planned Parenthood founder Margaret Sanger herself noted, which you can Google, not Google, but you can YouTube Margaret Sanger, and check that crazy bitch out. Okay. Such ideas were common among intellectuals who considered themselves progressive at the beginning of the 20th century. Now, something that he's not saying here, listen, I deep dive so fucking hard into this little paragraph that he just mentions, okay? So they want to limit the number of people, and they wanted to stifle intelligence, which is something that we're currently doing now. Like, they're going full fucking bore, harder than they were then. So did you catch that? Like, Margaret Sanger, if you look up her on YouTube, you will catch her saying things like why have kids if you're just going to bring them into the world and they're going to become bad people? You know, basically alluding to, like, bad people have bad kids. Just, these are low IQ people. They need to not have children. But we're also stifling intelligence instead of actually trying to help, right? These people who with money and power, this is what they're doing. So they want us to be stupid, to stop breeding, and to just shut up and listen to them. That is what that is. That is the logic loophole that they're always going to be in. Okay. let me do this. Let me do this. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's continue. Because this shit's getting good. I'm getting so invested in what he's saying. I should really write that Substack article just because of how, like, stupidly knowledgeable I am over the whole eugenicist movement. Like, they had it down in the 30s or 40s. To where eugenics was being taught in American high schools. They had it, they wanted it so badly to be socially acceptable, and it's all just it's just disgusting, guys. Just take my word for it. I mean, it was so disturbing to me that I did not write the article because it was just... So I was very naive when I started looking into all of this, because I was like, well, I really want to explore this topic and I want to write about it, because writing is like a therapy for me. I love writing, and I love streaming. This is also therapeutic to me. And I dug deep into the Kinsey scale, which it used to be that, oh, if you're gay, it's like a spectrum. You're on a spectrum. And I think it's like 1 through 6. You're either super gay or you're super straight, or you're in between. And when I looked deeper into the man himself, Kinsey, who's like the father of the LGBT movement, okay, that this experiment was done on children and babies, and I'm going to leave it at that because it's actually pretty disturbing what he does. And this is all public knowledge, government funded, and it disturbed me too much. I didn't want to write about it anymore. But now I'm, like, pissed off at everything that these people do, so I should just write it anyway, out of spite. At the end, we really are just cattle. Well, Lost CJ, the thing is that since we're not in tribes and like little communities anymore, that's exactly it. The people who want power, who seek power, that's just all we are. Than a dozen nations during the course of a generation or two. So I'm also going to, like, thread, like, a little loophole here. Okay? These people, these WEF people, okay? If you ever wondered why it is that they help so much in the Middle East and Africa, but nothing actually truly is done, this is the type of shit they're into. So my hot take is that kind, like, third world countries have been their playground for testing for shit they want to do in the West. Right. That's what I really think. So to be fair, Zay has Schizo posted about 80% of the stream. Yeah, listen. When you're dropping mad fucking red pills, they have to call it Schizo posting because they don't want to fucking believe it's real or true. Okay? Oh. Is the WEF in the room with you right now? Hold on. Yes. Glory to Rome, retard.